Has social media ruined or improved dating?
It's ruined it. It's completely ruined it.
It's one of those things where it's done both. I don't think there's really a solid answer. You know what I mean?
I'm a strong believer in face-to-face interaction.
I think it improved it, and it like messed it up a little bit. Cause first it made it easier. Like I could just slide into a girl's DM tonight and just say whatever I want, knowing that like even if she rejects me, it's not gonna hurt as much as it would hurt in person. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there is no social connection where I'll go up to a girl and like right off the bat I could know her personality. You know what I mean? Or like she could feel the way I am. You know what I mean? Just by talking to her. So like it does both too.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Do you know how amazing social media saved us on like messing up or whatever? You got time to say whatever you want now, and think about what you want to say to the person.
Social media is not my favorite place to go to meet people, to be honest with you. I'd rather meet somebody first and then the social media thing follows. But there's people who are just they became so like accustomed to like social media first, you know. They never talked to the person before and they just slide into the DMs and start talking. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Social media has helped progress in a way. It's like a good add-on to something, to a relationship. Because like now you talk to them online, and you meet them in person. You know, you got a little, you can look at their social media. Oh, this is what they like. Okay, I see she takes pictures over here. I see what, like, you know what I mean? You do a little lurking, you know, and then you got info.
Because we have way much more access to getting information about people than when you could have before. And the only reason that's ruined is because obviously people are curious to see what they can find, and especially if they have friends that know people. It's just ridiculous. Like you can literally log into your Facebook and look them up, see who they're friends with, look at their photos, what their hobbies are. You can even go on Instagram, see what they're doing most of the time. Or if you have them on Snapchat, it's even worse. You're watching them 24/7.
Why is that bad though?
I mean, it's easier to get to know them.
I think you're easily exposed to see who you are as a person, and I mean,
so wouldn't that make it easier?
It's easier for you.
So
It depends how you're looking at it.
Well, then you can say, oh, I see this person and what they do.
It honestly depends, like what
so
side.
I don't need to waste time now.
It depends what side you're on and what you're trying to achieve from what you're trying to achieve from it. I mean, if you're a player and you're trying to just get at a girl, yeah, it's bad for you because you're gonna be easily exposed to what you've been doing this entire time.
Yeah. Have like a different face than they have on social media. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, this and that and that and this, and like they'll be like, I'm about that, and then you'll actually go face to face with them, and then they're totally different than what you thought they were online. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I totally understand when somebody's really nice, and then also when you see them, they're like, oh, you're nice.
Exactly. Or someone's outgoing online where it's like they're like asking, fronting, basically putting up a face that they don't have actually.
Social media, you're basing everything off of something physical. You see somebody who look like he you know, you might mistake a guy for being hella tall and he might be shorter than you. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things.
Or vice versa, you know. Like,
and then you won't even talk to them.
Yeah.
You won't even give them a chance because you're like, oh, well, I perceive them as this way. But they're actually, it's kind of just like judging a book by its cover.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say it really ruins anything. I don't.
Well, think about it. If you liked a girl, but let's say you were like, oh, I really like this girl. I want to see what she's about. So you go and check out her Instagram, her Facebook.
Yeah.
You add her on Snapchat, and all she's been posting is her partying, drinking, getting faded with her friends. And you don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's like does things like
so
that.
It's like, okay, that doesn't ruin anything. That makes it.
You're not gonna have a different
time.
judgment of her because of everything that she's been showing to you.
No, it helps me because it saves me time. I get to know whom, you know, I see what they're about, what kind of girl they are.
Because you're not really getting to know her. You're getting to see what she does on her free time.
True, I'm judging her on what she's doing.
Exactly. So it's essentially ruined the dating aspect of you being with her because you're judging her off of what she's portraying to you.
I feel like it's easier to know people without knowing them these days because of social media.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're gonna pursue something based on what you see off the top, like off the surface. You know, you're gonna make an effort to talk and get to know somebody based on what you see from them. So let's say you see a guy and you think he's attractive, he's in school, he got all these good qualities that you like, but you see stuff on his social media and stuff that you don't like, and that's just gonna naturally push you away.
But the bad thing about it is, it's the communication thing. It's that you're dumping in your emotions into your phone or your computer or whatever, and like if you get rejected, that's not going to help you be able to talk to people in real life either. You know, you're going to fear rejection more, because if you get rejected through social media, you know, you're behind the screen, right? So like, it doesn't hurt as bad. If it doesn't hurt as bad, but that also means you're not going to get any strength to go and do it in person. How do you get to know somebody
In person.
Throw their social media.
That's not good
And
enough.
then when you meet them in person, you get to know them personally.
Bro,
you just know what they show.
That's how people
but
get
let me ask you a
catfished
question. Let me ask you a
right
question,
there.
Abdi, but let me ask you something. But when you see their social media, that's just them fronting.
Exactly.
Nobody shows a picture of them.
Why
Nobody-
would you
no, but
believe
listen,
them
listen,
or what they say and everything they
but
say?
that's
on
how you
social
learn.
media
But you still you know you got a head start of knowing, hey, she likes this and hey, like that. But then when you meet them in person, you get to really know the person. Social media helps you understand, hey, this person does this. You know stuff now. You can't nowadays, like when you meet people, you already have something in your head like, oh, this person likes this. Hey, we talked about this and that. Let's just talk about that.
If you put a girl right there and you gave me the same time to DM, I'll take the same time to DM. Like, it would take me about the same time for me to DM her or for me to walk up to her. It would literally take me the same time. I'll have to think about something to DM her, or I'll have to think about something to send her. Then I'll
But
talk
dating,
up to
but
her.
Like personal encounters, I feel like is very important. We should, you know, like preserve it and not just like kind of throw it away, because I mean it's very important. Like you say, everything is just based off like somebody might act a certain way on social media, because social media serves an outlet for a lot of people. If you you know, if you can't like say something to somebody, you might take it to social media. You know what I'm saying? Like you might express yourself different on social media, but in real life you might be very reserved, and you know you don't want to open up to anybody.
all I'm trying to say is social media helps connect with people you couldn't connect with them all the time. Oh, this person lives in California. You like the person. You want to be with them. You know over time, hey, I'm going to move there. You can't drive there every day, every weekend, or every other weekend. Social media helps you connect to the people you can't connect to in person all the time.
Like when you're out of school, like you're done with college, or you're done and you never, you know, just done with school in general, how are you supposed to talk to these people that you've never met? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you have to go through social media, because like it's not like, unless you want to like stalk them and like, oh, they go to this bar all the time, you know, I might just walk in there, you know, one time and be like, oh, hey, you know, my name's Omar, you know, I see you go to the Cheerful Tortoise all the time.
And we could agree to disagree. So it's, you know what I mean? You could say that social media helps a lot. I say it helps, but it helps as much as it hurts it. You know what I mean? So it's,
I think it barely hurts it. It depends on the person. Maybe the person is just only talks through social media. All I'm saying is social media does help you, you know, get to know the person a lot more faster. It helps you give you more detail, and then you can talk about, hey, you know, this and that and this and that when you talk to the person.
Never trust a big button to smile. Bell Biv DeVoe.
You haven't been with anybody that has either one, so I don't care. Hey, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.